Hi again, this is Tchaikovsky excerpt. This is, as you know, a lot more advanced. I would say out of the bat, read very careful, mark your notes, put fingerings, put bowings, any information that you can add to the page will help you a lot. Although the music already has a lot of fingerings, which is great. Time suggested for this one. Remember, this is in a signature that is a triplet. Yeah, pa, 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 pa. So the dotted quarter note, it's suggested between 66 and 72. This is 66. And I will say, spend a few seconds feeling that, because you want to feel that in triplets. When you go to the 16 notes. So let's give it a try. So you go 1, 2, 3, and that. So I would say that once you start practicing this, feel that dotted quarter note, and then you can just go like, and then you have an idea of what the subdivisions are of that quarter note. Okay, so the fingerings that are suggested here are really good. So you might have to spend some time just looking at the music and trying to figure it out. Even if you practice in a slow tempo, my advice is for you to always keep that subdivision. So let's say that you're going to start practicing that line very slow. You're going to go. And then you start feeling that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, and so you start understanding what it takes to play this. Sometimes it helps when you listen to the real piece, so it wouldn't hurt. Just go on Google, on YouTube, and find Symphony No. 4 by Tchaikovsky, and obviously go to the movement No. 1. And you're gonna find, probably because you're practicing your viola line, unless there is a solo, then you might get to play it, get to hear it. But you kind of will have to find it by guessing, unless you have the full score. So if you have the full score, great. But probably more likely you won't. So, but you gonna hear the real tempo. Try to find a youth orchestra playing this piece, because usually the professional orchestra, they will play too fast, and that would be sometimes not very helpful for you if you start playing da 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 da, and that has nothing to do with the tempos that you are that are suggested here for you. So try to keep it in the middle of the bow, and even though you see all these notes, they have to be played in a very, or if you have the bunch of 16 notes, right? Make it happen in this part of the bow, rather than let it go all the way to the tip. So if you go, you might get in trouble, because the more bow you use, and the more you have to press, the more you have to focus the sound. But if you use less bow, then everything is more compact, easier to control it. So you and the string crossing will be the tricky one here, so make sure it is heavy from string to string when you play this. Okay, so try to go slow. I would say 66, maybe go down to 55 or 50, and then you can even have that triplet subdivided in your practice. Da, 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 dee, da, 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 da. So you get that rhythm in your head, and then you start accelerating a little bit. And I would say don't go over 68. You know, between 66 and 72 at this tempo is not much difference. So it's just a feeling, okay? So I hope this helped. Keep it in the middle of the bow. Don't go to the frog, don't go to the tip, otherwise you're gonna get in trouble. And keep everything very focused, okay? Da 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 da. Keep that going. Make sure on the long notes that you count carefully. For instance, a letter C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I hope that helped. Usually in excerpts, when you are being judged, they judge you based on the quality of your counting. So don't feel that just because it's a rest, you're just gonna go over it. So make sure you're counting carefully, okay? Thank you and good luck.